Choosing the right fantasy cards while analyzing themes and schedules can feel really confusing and can be really time consuming. That's why I'm here to help you choose your predictions more efficiently and easily. Hey guys, it's your girl Infinity here, and in today's video, I'm going to be sharing 5 tips on how you can get into the top 90% with your fantasy predictions just like I did. Before you start anything, make sure you claim your free player card packs daily by winning one game of Dota every day. Now on to the tips. Tip number 1. Check the schedule. This is so important. You really need to check the schedule before you make your prediction every week to check which teams are playing so that you can get the points from those teams. Also, it's really important that you try to identify which teams among them are playing more than one series in that week, meaning they're playing against 2 different teams in the same week. These teams are generally a better choice because even if they do badly in one series, they can still make up for it in the next series. So here's the schedule for week 1 for all the regions. From this, you can know which teams are playing on which days and which teams have multiple series to play, and you can make your predictions accordingly. I will be sharing this schedule every week in my prediction videos, so don't forget to subscribe to my channel so that you can check out these schedules every week. Tip number 2. Start with one primary region. In my case, I'm going with NA. So I will be opening NA packs till I get good silver or gold cards for the most prominent players like RTZ, Quinn, Husky, etc. You need to make sure that you at least have one card of the most prominent players in the region that you're mainly taking part in. Without those, you're not going to be able to get sufficient points to reach the top 90% of the predictions. Tip number 3. Have a backup region. Once you get a basic set of cards for your primary region, meaning like you have all the prominent player cards for a specific region, start opening a few cards of another region which you feel will be easy to predict. For example, I'm thinking of going with China for my second region because it seems relatively easier to predict compared to Western Europe or SEA and so on. So now you can lock in 2 rosters each week, one for China and one for NA. This way, in case you didn't do well in the NA predictions, you can still have a chance of having good points in the China region. One important note is that I wouldn't advise having cards in too many regions because you might end up with only bronze cards in most of these regions because you're opening various packs across regions, so you're not going to have full lineups of specific teams. So your overall score with these bronze cards and random cards will be a lot lower compared to the majority of people who will be using gold and silver cards in their rosters for their predictions. That's why it's important to keep it to just 1 or maximum 2 regions. Tip number 4. Save up your cards. When you unpack your cards, don't immediately recycle all the duplicates. It makes sense to recycle the bronze duplicates, but per my experience, I've noticed that it's really useful to keep at least one card per tier meaning bronze, silver or gold, for each player. Do not recycle the cards of lesser known teams too early. You never know how things might turn out, so it always helps to at least keep their bronze cards. If you really need to recycle cards, then I'd suggest recycling offlaner cards. Because so far, I don't think there have been many situations where they give as many points as the position 1 alternatives. When you're choosing which cards to keep, say you have like 2 silvers or 2 golds, always check if that card gives you the best stats for that role. Generally, for cores, the best stats are like kills and deaths. For mid, it's runes and teamfight, and for supports, it's observer wards, teamfight and stun duration. Tip number 5. Don't use top tier cards too easily. Top tier cards meaning silver or gold cards. In the beginning, it's better to use the bronze cards for the players. This is because we still don't know which player or team will be performing well in this specific DPC Spring Tour. So if you use up the gold cards right in the beginning and the team ends up being eliminated, you cannot recycle the cards later. So test the waters with the brown cards first and use your silver and gold cards only after you are sure that the player or team are definitely going to go further or give a lot of points. I hope you guys like this video. I will be making weekly prediction videos for this Spring Tour fantasy predictions. So do make sure to like and subscribe to the channel so that you don't miss out on any of them. I will also be sharing the weekly schedules for all the regions just like in this video. So stay tuned for those. That's it for this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye guys.